We're rocking and rolling now. If you want to share this one out, it's the right one.
You're blinking too.
Oh, I know why. Dumbass. Now we're solid. I wasn't plugged in. I had it unplugged. Alrighty then. Woo! All right. We go out this way.
Yep.
Oh.
Hey guys, over here going to a with liberty and justice for all, except for rich life. Everybody picks on me.
Look, it's Evil Abe.
This is true.
Liberty and justice for all. The revolution was in the minds and heart of the people. Independence. The Stamp Act. Only ask the soldiers, solidars, why they fired without orders. They said they heard the word fire and suppose it came from me. Hmm.
On you. Going around.
Please rest yourself while you enjoy your ale.
Boop, 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 boop.
Eager to share their opinions on the matter with you. I wish to speak to the
Boop,
schoolmaster,
boop,
Mr.
boop.
Matthew.
Clunk.
Table right over there.
Almost set.
Thomas Paine. Thomas Paine.
Give me liberty or give me death.
He tried many different jobs in England, but jumped at the chance to work in the printing business over an American colonists. And they found his voice. Not being a politician, he had nothing to lose, which his little thought he made it sound like just common sense. His argument from independence was extremely radical at the time. Give me liberty or give me death.
Declared
There it is, the
independence.
timeline, folks. Yep.
What's up, Hunter?
Welcome back, Hunter. Yeah, we've been, we did over 4 hours and had to take a break.
Gosh, I needed a break. My back was killing
Yeah,
me.
Coachism was like, I'm calling it. We're taking a break.
It was a union break.
Well, so you had the first Africans enslaved in 1869. And then in 2016, the Pilgrims pledged self-government. Go ahead.
Oh,
You're just fine. You're fine. American colonists defied the king in 1776, 65. And then 5 Americans die in the Boston Massacre. The Boston hosted a tea party. We all knew about that. Rule of King Challenge, 1776. Yep. And, the colonists unamusingly declared independence in 1776. And then America went on to fight for its independence from 1775 to 1783. Then the new states were established, a constitution was created, and safeguard individuals' liberties in 1791. Free speech suppressed 1798, guys. So it's a good timeline of the way the country was shaped in America. And here's another one. All right. Following coachisms.
Got our founding fathers in here. Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, yeah.
As you enter to the left, you'll see the wall that has a lot of the people that signed the Declaration of Independence. Is that who you're looking for? Is that her over there? 56 remarkable men. Oh.
Here's them signatures, folks.
I'll sign my name so big, even the
Nope,
king.
John
can see it.
Hancock.
Even the king can see it from America.
Don't you mean Herbie Hancock?
Chicka, 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 wop, wop, wop. Phrase too wordy. They're endowed by the Creator with inherent and with certain inalienable rights. Language against the King of England too harsh. Edit it out. I'll let y'all read that.
He has suffered
Oh,
the
yeah,
administration of justice, totally encased in some of these states, refusing his assets to laws for establishing judicial powers.
South Carolina and Georgia delegates insist this passage about slave trade.
Oh, talk,
Ooh,
Rostel. He has waged cruel war against human nature itself, violating its most scarred rights of life and liberty, and in the persons of a distant people who never offended him, captivating and carrying them into slavery in another hemisphere.
You might want to move your cart. You're parked right in the doorway.
The doorway.
Yeah, man, I'm taking up
Yeah,
precious
man.
space here in the
Yeah, I
museum.
moved my scooter.
Let's pull this book out right here.
All right.
Let's get it on. Otherwise, I'm really going to start teetering and walking in my sleep. My back is feeling a little better.
Good. Yeah, the food's going to help push it.
The food, yes.
Good. Washington's road to success.
Mind your manners from his early years, 15 years
Yep.
old, all the way up to his old man years when he became president.
Now this is his bed. Yep. George Washington, a hero of his time.
Interesting
Yep, that's
caught.
his-
I would not think something like that existed back in those days.
Isn't that wild?
Oh, but it was part of a suitcase.
Yeah, yeah, came out of
Wow.
the suitcase. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they had some wild stuff
Yeah,
back then.
Rich Life has something like that.
Yep.
Hey guys,
I got all that stuff, guys.
got it at the Dollar Tree in the dumpster.
I got it in the Dollar Tree dumpster, guys.
The Supreme Court or the speaker's whoa, watch out. Adam, I need to get my the shin guards going.
Honoring in independence, a symbol of freedom. Needlework picture.
Oh wow.
Oh, it's the bicentennial shorts and child costume for 1776.
Yep. Look at this ornament statuette
Very cool.
from 1810. Now we're starting to get into the Civil War time, according to your.
Those who defended, who denied freedom to others, deserved it not for themselves.
Abraham Lincoln was really this tall.
Yeah, right.
That's why he wore the top hat to make it even taller. Hey guys,
I got Abraham Lincoln's hat.
got it in the dumpster at the Dollar Tree.
So here's this timeline. 1808, the slave trade was outlawed. In 1830, the Indians forced west of the Mississippi River. Nat Turner leads the slave
Little seat over here.
rebellion. Women called for their equal rights in 1848 that is. And Dred Scott sues for freedom in 1857. Abraham Lincoln was elected in 1860. Moving on to 1861 to 65 was the Brothers' War. Never heard of this war, actually. 63 millions of enslaved people proclaimed freedom. Slavery ended in 65. The Ku Klux Klan was then founded in 66. Moving on to 66, the women petitioned for the right to vote, which also caused more taxation. Indians became wards of government. And then we move on. Women's focus on voting. Chinese immigrants were banned. The Indian tribal land. Yeah, it's a very big place, Hunter. Thank you, honey. I'll let them know. Separate but equal is laws of the land, 1869. And then in 1913, suffragettes demonstration in Washington. Suffrags, Red Scar undermines the civil rights. Women win the vote in 1919. Coachism's found another bench. Original equal right. You could drive that for a little while. If
Oh
you
no,
want.
I'm good.
Equal rights. Immigrants face new quota.
Oh,
Japanese Americans imprisoned. Oh my goodness.
oh, suffrages.
Yeah. Then we move on to 53, another scare, Red Scare. Rosa Parks refused to move.
I'll correct him when he's done. He's on a
Sit in
tangent
at
right now.
Woolworths. Birmingham, summer brings violence. The March of Washington.
All right.
A lot of these things. Yep. Unbelievable, folks. This is all history, though, here.
No problem. Hey guys,
Hey, guys.
it's suffrages.
Oh yeah,
This-
they put that on his neck.
Yes, there was I can't remember the movie. It was very good.
Was it the guy where he told him, "My name's Kunta Kinte, not
no,
Toby"?
no. This was like I want to say it was a Matthew McConaughey movie or something.
It wasn't Django, was it?
No. But anyway, there was a slave in the whole movie that had one of those things.
Yeah. Don't they cut it off him at the end?
I think so, but still, it was just.
Human property.
All right, I got this thing with the green light,
Yeah,
so
you're
I
good.
can see it
Oh, all right. Yeah, you were good. We're good.
instead of it being above.
Yep.
So if it goes off, I'll know.
All right.
All right, we're getting to
The nation worth fighting for. Freedom and the Union, guys.
slave trade stuff.
Abomin-
Plantation field shoes.
Very wild.
There's cotton.
The abomination. The
Goodness.
end of slavery. The end of slavery.
I'm just going to wander away for a little bit from him.
Let me grab my cart. Excuse me.
See here, old man, you can come in, but you can't go out again. Once here, stop.
All right, outrage over Christiana. No one blamed for slave owners' murder. Many Northerners resented the laws that helped slave owners recapture their runaway slaves. So it is no wonder the news of Christiana revolt split the country in half. Northerners, especially abolitionists, defended the uprising as a victory of freedom against tyrants. Southerners considered it an outrage, all-out attack on their personal rights. Stirring of emotions.
Southern slave owners stubbornly defend the necessity of slaves while vocal abolitionists continue to oppose it. Too many people, especially in the North, slaves was still an abstract concept, but by appealing to emotions, three very different people made thousands of Americans suddenly a point of view.
Frederick Douglass speaks out.
Go ahead.
Maybe not.
I think it needs new batteries.
Must need it.
Well, we can't hear it anyway.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, we have Lincoln stuff.
Trucking in here. John Brown. Abraham.
Got the states divided. Purple are the free states, red slave states, and you have your bordering states that for half and half. We learned about that one guy that lived in Maryland who had the that long square house 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Because he owned slaves, but yet he was in a state that had not committed one way or the other. And it was like, what do I do? Lincoln's life mask. This is what they made after he died.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure this is where the bottle of his last breath would be.
Thomas Edison.
Oh, well, they did that with Lincoln too.
Did they?
I don't know if he has it, but
Oh,
I know there
don't
is
know.
one. Yeah, they did it with a lot of famous people.
I only heard of it with Thomas Edison.
I've heard of it with a lot of people.
Okay.
That's like something they did back then.
Another timeline.
Okay, this is Civil War stuff. We got our drum.
Well,
There was a video game that's like a war simulator thing,
President Lincoln's journey.
and they do it during the. It's like
Should we
it's a
run
pretty
down
good,
that wall real quick of his journey?
You can do it. It's a pretty good timepiece, but like you have like people with guns, and then there's like one guy just banging the drums.
What happens when he gets shot? Somebody else picks
Exactly.
up the drum?
I don't know. It's just like the flag. People drop their guns to pick up the flag.
Yeah, because that flag's never supposed to.
Yeah, that was like the rally cry. All right, the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Dixieland. Of course, we can't hear anything.
Can't really. That one's going off now. 7 years ago.
Four score.
Yep.
Oh, this is a Gettysburg Address. Once again, these are things that if you take that QR code, you could join us virtually here on this tour. Probably get more depth than anything Yaman and I could give you. Even though this is Yaman exclusive content here.
Making the New South, the Reconstruction, guys. The 13th Amendment, abolishing slavery. Yep, the Dems
Oh, boy.
remain. The divide remains. Now, this is the infamous chair, Coach.
Okay, just don't run into anybody.
I ain't running into anybody.
All right, well,
You know, but that's not blood on the chair. It's Jerry curl juice.
okay.
Because they
Goodness.
sat in that chair in the back of a theater, not knowing what it was, and they all took naps in it, and their hair sweated into it, which is a true story. No bullshit.
All right.
And that's what that is. Everybody's, oh my God, that's blood.
And
But it got taken from where he was shot and
uh-huh.
put in the theater across the street.
And we're moving on.
Beetlejuice will tell you all about that.
All right, well, I'll trust her
Uh,
more than I.
It's the truth.
Okay, I got you. Hey, guys.
Hey guys, that's my hair gel on that chair, guys.
Good gobbly ghost. All right. Segregated waiting room. Yeah, man would be back there. Coach could sit up here in the front.
The Rosa Parks bus, guys.
So is this the
It's the
official
actual
bus?
Yeah.
This way?
Scooter Patrol.
Hello. That's right, Scooter Patrol. Oh. Oh. Hey, Brad Silverdog. What's up, boss? Long time.
What's up, Brad?
There's Coach Isms.
How's it going?
We're here. Henry Ford, you know it. Go ahead, go on the bus.
All right.
That has become an iconic picture. Hi, welcome.
Hello.
Do you have any questions? Where are y'all from?
Oh, you're on.
Oh, Tisha Bowes by, yeah. So it's.
So this was staged for her to sit on the bus.
Mhm.
Not. That's what I understand. Huh? I'm talking to him.
Oh, I thought you were saying, was this stage?
Understand that it was, yeah.
No,
So
this was an impromptu thing.
I don't know about that. Everybody has different stories.
I'm pretty
so-
sure ours is correct, but you can believe what you want.
Yep, I do believe.
Gosh.
Right there.
Some of the
Pretty
things
cool.
expressed on the Yeah Man show not
Yeah.
necessarily represent.
But that's the bus.
How are you?
Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. If you guys want to have a seat, we have a 2-minute audio recording of Miss Rose's own words.
Oh,
Back on his Scooter Patrol. Moving on. Sometimes you get those that don't want to be filmed, and sometimes you get those that don't agree with you, man.
Excuse me. See, they don't want to tell you though, Coach. It was staged to cause the boycott of the bus companies
Uh-huh.
because they wanted to change. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't just a random thing. Like that's the difference between like when Beetlejuice wants to tell you when you know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference.
Want to see all the gadgets and the inventions.
Oh, here we go. Woman's place. Here's our suffrage.
Woman's place. This
Hey.
is that one you were
The
talking about.
Seneca Falls Convention that many more women interviewed
Yep, here we are.
about their rights.
The turning point.
They held
Got your New York State Woman's
up to each other in churches,
suffrage.
and each other's
Beetlejuice suffrage
All
party.
combined these discussions with compassion for others. Let me facilitate.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what this is. This is that.
Don't cock vote. Or whatever we saw at the thing yesterday
Where?
about women's rock
Oh yeah.
at the Hard Rock Cafe or Hall of Fame Cafe. Yesterday's show, by the way, folks.
Yeah.
They had a woman's
Anti-men.
yes, anti-men rock groups.
Yup. Should have said to that lady, next thing you're going to tell me only white people brought slaves here. I would have loved to have seen a reaction for that, you know?
Yeah, but
When the
not-
man sold the
it's
man.
not for us to convince people.
Oh, no,
things.
I'm not trying to, but I know.
Okay.
That's what happened. They were selling them each, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And then if you couldn't pay your debt, you were, you know, it would become that.
All right. Where to now?
Share your voice. Oh, we got, you know, we're getting into furniture and stuff.
There's the Jackson home.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can hit whatever's all over here and then come back and hit the furniture store.
Oh, we go this way.
Because that's the electric stuff right there. We did
Oh,
that.
oh,
yeah.
okay.
Somebody sees themselves on Yeah Man's Live. Hey guys. Well, little did I know that there was a diner back here.
That's the roundhouse that
Yep.
she's talking about.
So we haven't gone in this one.
No.
No, there's a picture show.
Yep. And then go ahead and sit in the car while I video you.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Well, Brad, we are here at the, if you're still here,
So
Brad,
far,
scroll
so
up.
good.
Here at the Henry Ford Museum. I'm going to get in the back seat.
Driver's seat, man. Get a driver's seat.
Oh, it's good. They're good.
Come on, you're ruining it. Oh no, no, he made the right choice.
Yep. Oh, goodness. Now I can't get out.
Yeah, he says you can't get out, guys. Hey guys, I'm riding in the back of this car, guys. Whoa.
This is a precursor to the Jeep. It was built down in Toledo, Ohio.
Okay.
And it was considered a luxury car at the time. It cost twice as much as a Jeep.
A little too comfortable.
Bigger engine, it had more coat space.
Gotcha.
Now, Henry Ford at first, he thought that back seat was scandalous. I don't know what was on his mind.
You hear that, Coach?
I hear.
The back seat was scandalous. Brad, big tender. Never sat in an old car before. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. I think he would have fit behind the wheel.
Oh, I might have. I'm fine not to. There's a
The
whole gear
old
shift
car,
stuff to
I
get
said.
around.
What's a hatchback? Come on, big tender. Look, there's the bra, big tender.
Are we gonna go up? We're
Yep,
gonna
right.
zigzag.
Little loop, yep.
Hey guys.
Hollywood Souvenir Studio.
Oh,
Oh no. You just become more
Newsstand.
content. When I catch like the conversation of, oh, I had one of those how many years ago? It all worked, yeah. You know, I remember Amos and Andy movies, but I'm not allowed to talk about that. Yeah. Life. Just the thing of getting magazines back in the day when you think about it. We don't have that no more. You know? Not
once
that
again,
many.
You too
Not
can come and
1938.
converse with Yeah Man.
This would be the war
Be
room.
part of the show. Just got to get up here to Detroit.
Yep.
Take Yeah Man out to eat. You're good as gold. All right, this was a October the 30th, 1838 was the War of the Worlds, where there was a radio show, and it was a
Invasion. Alien
yes,
invasion.
yes, and they thought it was real because it was on the radio.
Yep. That's like watching The View and believing that stuff.
And then here we have the duck and cover. Oh, yes, I remember these days. When I was in elementary, we still practiced
This is where you've seen the pictures of Lila being the teacher.
getting under the desk.
Yep. Back to the land, guys.
Yep, yep.
Commuting, living in a geomestic dome in 1973. I find this very cool.
Hey, there's
Let
Chico
me
and the
get up
man.
for you, Brad, my fat ass up off this chair. I rent myself a scooter when I go places. But watch this. Yeah, man can do stuff like this. Watch this with this camera equipment. We can look at what's on that table.
Hey, guys.
Give you a good view. Yup. Now we did see some displays. I think it was at Hard Rock that if you were to reach your hand in too far, man, that thing went off. These are some cool furniture too. Good old wood burning stove right in the middle of the room. Yep. TVs throughout the year. Baby boomer TV.
Just gonna go over here and find another seat.
TV from the 60s. And the TV from the 50s. And your good old TV guide, folks. TV guide. It's so cool stuff. George Jefferson giving you his opinion on the whites. Only black flag we got is for killing roaches, they says. And here's the green screen, guys. We've all gotten so many of these. There's Coachisms. Check it out, guys. Hang on.
Hey, guys.
He's joined the video.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
How's it going, guys? I'm gonna have fun. You want to join it? Oh. Well, yeah, but they ended, of course. Oh, there he is.
Push button to get your. Where's the button? Oh, wait.
In front of a green screen.
With my camera bra on, guys. You know, I got to.
Yep, there's the camera, bro. You get to see it firsthand. He's really getting into it. Little Duran Duran.
Oh, man. What else we got? Prince. Talking Heads. I guess you got to wait for it to end. I'm on the beach with a bunch of gay dudes. It's great. Oh, it's Duran Duran. I'm telling the truth. Boats and hose! Boats and hose! I gotta get me my boats and hose! All right. Coach will give me that. Yeah!
Come on, Bergs.
Bergs! It's Simon Bergs. What was that phone? Merlin.
Yeah, that was a.
Would
It
you
was
call
similar.
him up
It
and
was-
ask him questions?
No. It was like you push buttons. It would like similar to Simon Says. When you had the speak and spell.
Yep.
Wrong. Try again.
Yep. And then here's like a spelling math.
Yep. I don't remember that one, but I do play this all the time for the kids though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yep.
6, 7, 8.
Look, it's Snuffleupagus. That's Big Bird's imaginary friend.
Oh no, he's a real thing now.
Hang on.
Snuffleupagus came out of the imagination area and became Big Bird's friend. But when I was a kid,
This was Coachism's rooms, folks, in the 90s,
no, this
in the
is
70s.
mine was a little more messy.
It was messy, though.
No, mine was a little more messy than this. There's our basketball picture.
Isn't this wild, guys, how they can do the reenactment and it's really true? Now, here's some really cool camera stuff for you, Brad. Ready? Watch this. Zoom right on down there. Checking it out from the low, the old style printer. Commodore 64. That's an Apple, guys. Bob Marley. Your 80s closet. Yep. Coach is making a phone call.
That's right.
I have like 545, says Big Tender.
Depeche Mode.
Depeche Mode, yeah. 8 Tracks was a huge hit for the public, yeah. I had that robot game that had a whatchamacallit. All right, we're traveling around.
Shania Twain.
People Magazine. There's the old iMac.
Ah.
Kids Sports Illustrated. We're
Here's the
making
old-
our way around.
Here's the old Atari.
Yeah, Atari 60. Yeah, Commodore.
And here is what Beetlejuice was talking about.
Here we go. We're coming right around the Coachism. I hope you like these
just don't hit
camera
anybody.
shots.
They buried a bunch of Atari AT games in the sand,
Yep.
and
And then where'd they find them?
it's all over here.
Dig deeper with RF. Hey, who put that pole there?
Watch out, folks. It's dangerous.
Yeah. E.T. New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, she's watching. You know.
I don't blame you.
All right, we can't talk about her, Coach. She's watching. And you know what? Watch this. This is how we do it. Go on up here and check it out like this. Very cool. Very
That
cool.
was right before my generation.
Yeah.
I did play the Atari, but it was
I had in television,
I had an Odyssey, which is
which I thought they had here, but they may not. They got my telephone over here, Coach. These
yep.
phones.
I'm just trying to stay away from the destruction. Yeah, man, it's backing up into people.
Yep,
and stuff.
and here it is. Yeah, my mom used to drink Tab. I'm going to tell you perfect.
Tab.
E.T. was all tapes were buried in the desert and killed Atari. And it killed Atari. See this phone here?
Uh-huh.
The Snoopy one?
Yep.
Me and my mom had that.
Nice.
We actually had that phone.
I did not.
Yup. All right, which way, Coach?
I'm wandering this way. Guess we need to hit the roundhouse.
All right, we are to Lila's favorite part of the tour. Exit only. I guess I'll leave this here for now, and I'll walk with Coach. Here I come, Coach.
Made out of aluminum. and
Yep, we're
plastic.
about to go into Lila's favorite.
You could have driven the scooter up here. I don't know
Much
that-
better, feel better.
I don't know that you. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that you'd have made this corner though.
Oh yeah.
The scooter.
I would have, took care of the walls. Would have scraped them up a little.
Oh wait, they're not letting us in. Oh, please wait here for more for the next tour.
That don't look good. The tour just started. Since when is this a tour?
No, it says please leave strollers and motorized vehicles outside of the Dymaxion house.
Yep.
So a roundhouse that I've always heard was the railroad thing. This is the first time I've seen a roundhouse
Thank you for.
without a train.
Oh, okay. Well, just thank you for going there for me.
Bull vaulting shell is this way. Is it going around this way? This
See you, Brad Silverdog. Thanks for stopping
Yeah.
in.
Oh, thank you so much, Brad. We got to get together, buddy. Take it easy. After this, it's farm equipment, and that's pretty much done. Oh, yeah, 6 hours to do the whole.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. We are waiting for our turn. Used to be you just walk through. I never remembered there being a tour. But the last time I was here, there was a tour, and I just don't remember. Is she watching? That's my question, Beetlejuice.
Oh, hey, we're getting ready to go. Unless he's taking them around to the other side.
No, he's taking them in.
Oh, well, that's why they do a tour now, because too many people are probably wrecking stuff.
You never know.
They like to walk you through and tell you all about it.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time them doing that.
Yeah, but you haven't been here in like
Different.
10 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just different. No, that lady's just walking around. See?
Very cool. I'm not sure I'd be down with the bathroom situation, but the toilet. It's like in a motorhome, have a toilet and a sink and a shower all just one box. So you shower and go to the bathroom and wash. I know. That's what I said. I don't know. I'd be down with the bathroom situation.
That's that no.
I was telling her about the bathroom situation, and she said, "That's a no. Just no."
think you scarred me for life now, Grandma.
You're all right.
No.
Where's Carlos, man?
He came in the other day.
Yeah, but you figured maybe he'd have been here today.
Carlos. He's only after shenanigans.
Take a shower all in the same thing.
If,
Lie. Look, could have been our tour guide.
If Beetlejuice was hitting you with a shoe,
He'd be there.
Carlos would be all on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I wonder why he changed his name, though, from whatever to whatever.
And just basically self-cleaning. Pretty cool.
It's cool, but I don't know about the bathroom.
Hey, there they go.
I would be up to living in the thing, but I would not be happy with the bathroom situation.
It's very different than we used to, that's for sure.
Emma's peeking in. He's going to get us kicked out.
Not me. That was only the last time when they called and said we were here to tear up the place. You know?
No, I don't know.
At least, well, in a way, we
Beetlejuice
were
says-
swatted. We got swatted, basically.
Beetlejuice
when
says Lila can answer all the
the
questions.
Dearborn police just come 5 deep to take us away. And then they realized we were harmless. Yep. They're on their break. No, they're not. There's the old man is taking a tour through. We watched him. He just started. So now we're waiting for our turn. Yeah.
We're real close to the. Huh? How are you?
Good.
How many do you have?
2.
Okay, come on in.
Oh,
You can check out the house here and then
hang out, right?
stand over by the tree.
Oh,
here.
righty then. There you go, guys. Big Tender, do you think you could live in that? Oh, you're fine. Don't worry about me.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Time Axiom House. Sorry, that's okay. Don't give me this house was designed by Richard Buckminster Fuller. He had the idea for the design in 1928, but it wasn't built till 1946. The way this house works is it's not on a foundation. It's actually suspended 18 inches off the ground. It is suspended from the pole you see in the middle that's called the central mast. And tension rods come out from the mast and suspend the house in the air. So it's a little bit similar to a suspension bridge. It has a little give to it, which Fuller believed made this house weatherproof. He actually didn't consider all the different types of weather that it would have to withstand, such as hail or lightning. But as far as wind, the wind did go under and around the house. The house, 2 prototypes of this house were built in 1946. 46, World War II was just ending, and we were in the middle of a housing crisis. We had soldiers, about 1 million a month, coming home from the war, and they needed some place to live. So this was Fuller's answer to that. The other thing about the timing with the house is that we have been using these exact materials to make airplanes during the war. Now the war is over, all the airplane factories have a surplus of things like aluminum, plexiglass, stainless steel. All these different new plastics were developed during the war. So Fuller, being the minimalist that he was, wanted to take advantage of things that we already had, and use them, repurpose them. So he called up Beach Aircraft in Wichita, Kansas, offered to buy up all the surplus materials, and asked if he could use their factory and their men to build 2 prototypes. What you see here is a combination of those 2 prototypes, and that makes it the only one in the world. His big idea, like we were talking about, the housing crisis, after the prototypes were built, he wanted to go full-scale manufacturing, be the Henry Ford of houses. These houses would come in pieces. They would be put in a cylinder and delivered to your home on the back of a truck, delivered to your property. Then they would be assembled on site. It was said it would take 10 men 2 days, and you could move in on the 3rd day. The only thing that was holding Fuller back was he needed $10 million. There was no way he had to retool the factory, all the logistics of paying people and everything. He had some investors, but he couldn't entice any more. And then when he went to the banks, they got to look at this and were very unsure about giving him a loan. They did ask him, they said, well, can you make a few changes? Things like raining in the house, we're not really on board with that. Those cracks you see, those allow rain to get into, it rains indoors. None of these windows open, they're just to let natural light in. And plus the fact it's round and it hangs in the air from a hole. Needless to say, he couldn't get the loans. He ended up just walking away from the whole thing. He didn't want to make any changes. He wanted this house. He said, forget it. Fuller Homes went out of business. One of his early investors ended up buying the 2 prototypes. Again, this is the best pieces of both those prototypes.
Wow.
Now, when we go inside, you'll notice because there are no load-bearing walls in this house, what look like walls are actually hollow pods. They could be arranged any way you wanted them inside, but the way the prototype was, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,017 square feet. Came at a cost of $6,500. That would have probably gone down had they been put into mass production. Fuller wanted to maximize that floor space. So he put things like closet, shelving, even the kitchen and laundry room in a pod. That way you had open floor space. The first thing you'll see when we go in is on your right. It's called the revolving closet. Closet revolves out to you, bringing your coats, whatever, and then it goes back into the wall and turns into the wall. You never know it was actually there. So you guys can come on in, check that out.
Oh. That's pretty cool how it,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of understood that.
There's a pole in the middle.
Bathroom. It is small but efficient. It's very functional.
Wash your hands and brush
Look
your
at
teeth
the
and go potty all at the same time.
And you could take a bath though. There's a full-size bathtub in there.
Oh, wow.
But there's no separate toilet or sink. It's just all one mold and it drops right into the house. So. He also, you'll notice this is the bedroom, there's not a dresser. But if you're using that, say as a closet, if you need to open your wall, you can't have a big dresser in front of it. So he put the dresser in the walls. This is an evolving shelf. It runs on a motor. There's 8 shelves, and you don't have to reach up and bend down. Your stuff comes right up to you.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I would love to have one like for
Yes.
shoes. It would be
Oh.
great.
Give my wife any ideas.
You'll be installing
I
one.
would love that.
And because the windows, they're only to let in natural light. But if that's where your light source is at night, it's gonna be pretty dark in there. So he invented a lighting system for the whole house. rather than having, and that would cut down on your electricity bill. Right now the house is in neutral, but if you turn the dial, you can switch it to cool, and then one more, and you're in the warm. So the only issue here is everyone would actually have to agree on what mode they want it to be, and I've actually had people stand here and say, I like the warm, I like the cool. Or take turns, say from 5 to 6, we're gonna be in the warm mode. And
Usually being Jiffy Pop.
yes, it does. A lot of people say a cross between an Airstream and a Yurt.
Yeah.
I've never heard Jiffy Pop, but I love it.
New to Europe, yeah.
I love that. That makes more sense.
Right.
That's what I said. Being such a Jiffy Pop. This is where the second bedroom, so this room would look just like that.
There's the back of the.
Yeah, we left everything open so you could see the inner workings, like the back of the evolving shelf. The back of the central mass. Down here's that small foundation. And up above, there's a ventilator. If you look out the picture behind you, there's a giant fin on top. The wind will turn that. And there's a track on wheels that goes around that sucks stale air out of the house and brings fresh air in. Advertised to do that, renew the air every 6 minutes. The only, like, when I'm saying these things, these were all how it was supposed to. But no one knows for sure because no one ever lived in one of these. He also had a pulley system that dropped the walls. You roll up that beautiful Naga hide cover, and you would have these plastic screens. So you would get a breeze where the windows are, just not through the windows.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I think you'd get a few wild animals, depending on where you live. The cracks in the roof, the water would come through into these half pipes, go into your indoor gutter, and then the indoor gutter would carry it to pipes on either side of the door. Then the pipes would go down to a storage tank. So you would have gray water storage. You could use it to water your lawn or your garden. All very environmental friendly ideas, especially considering it was 1946. This is the laundry room pod. And you'll notice you kind of have to look to see that it's one of the pods. It's just missing a side here. So all appliances were included in the price of the house. And there would have been a washer and dryer here, automatic dishwasher here, and then he was going to put the refrigeration right here in the drawers. Again, more floor space if you don't have a big refrigerator taking it all up. There would probably also be refrigeration here and maybe a freezer here. Because the milk bottles they used back then were glass and tall, and they wouldn't have been here. So this was the modern, efficient, easy to clean countertops. Everything the lady of the house needed.
Except counter space.
Yeah, exactly. Very small meal. Very small. Lastly, you can have a look from this view of the living room, dining room. This is all original flooring in here, which is why we don't walk in there. And the fireplace you see around the corner in the living room, that's the only thing that you could have as an add-on. That would have been an extra $125. You wanted to spring for that. So.
Very cool.
Balsam wood, I think, sir. Lightweight that they used on the airplanes. And outside, folks, we have a video about that investor I mentioned. On the roof. Six kids. He never hung the house, he just stacked them. And tried to clean it. And I know it's supposed to be low maintenance. He was telling me he tried to heat it, all these different things. He lived in Kansas as well, so they just moved from Wichita to his farm. There they are, putting it up right there. Did not work out, and they ended up hooking on a traditional home right next to it. And it was kind of one of those things like your friends come over and it's like, come on out, look at this. You know? So when he and his wife passed away, the kids got offered, a golf course actually wanted to buy the property. They said, but you need to get rid of this, so they called us up. They'll need it.
Wow.
Very
Oh, I
cool.
see him stacked. Yeah. Crazy.
Another radical building site that was far more successful. These are extremely lightly
Yes,
structured.
and then that's
These
full
are
of
space for no materials.
Oh, yes.
Epcot.
And the flying principle
Yep. All
Scooter
right.
parking.
Moving right along. Very cool. Hope y'all enjoyed that.
Is that your scooter parked right in the middle
Yup,
of
that's right in the middle. I don't remember leaving it like that, but as long as the key works, it's mine. You want to go in there?
Let's hit the farm equipment first.
Okay. All right. You going to get up there and drive the tractor, coach?
I'm good. I'm good. Just look at the size. This was about 4 hours ago, maybe. Steam powered tractor.
What's that song about? I love my tractor, or girls love me in my tractor, or you can sing it for me.
Yeah. Gotta get me a little more medication than what I'm on right now. All right, so here we have this contraption, a Massey Harris.
Hey, look, it's the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Ah, you know,
This
they just
is a massive Harris Model 20 self-propelled combine from 1938, guys.
they just had a Wienermobile race
Yeah,
at
I
the Indy
see.
500.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what that is. From that, that's old.
Yeah, it is.
And over here, this thing, majiggy, is something I don't know. It's a self-raking reaper. It's the twine binder. Why do these sound like superhero names? I am the twine binder.
Or sexual positions.
And then the guy that steals your poop. I'm the turd burglar.
So back in the day, tractors used to be just like trains, only they had like massive treads on them.
Yeah. Look at the size of that thing.
This is coal or wood fired,
Yep.
just like a train.
Look at that beast.
Massive.
As we'll get you a shot of the Wienermobile.
Yep, yellow band wieners.
Yeah. It's the Johnston Mobile. Tell them kids that. Hey guys, it's the Johnston Mobile, guys. Looks like an airplane.
It's an Avery steam traction engine.
Mowing, reaping, and thrashing.
Reaping, man.
Look at that thing.
All right, that's what.
Now that wooden box is the first one, right?
Yes.
What does it say?
Simple thrashing machine, 1840.
All right, somebody designed that.
Yep.
This
and
thing looks like a wagon for crying out loud.
30 years later, they have the portable combine thrasher
That's a
separator
combine
circle.
trailer. Okay. And, over here we got. Stay on this side. We'll come turn right around.
Yeah, but then we're gonna have to go. Yeah,
Oh,
much
yeah.
rather walk one way.
All right.
All right. So over
We're
here,
used to the mayor.
I know. Well, I'm used to like not walking this much. 3 days worth of like
It's how it, it's part of the gig.
self-propelled cotton picker, 1950s.
Well, I know a lot of people were happy when they got that.
I'm sure.
They were.
Oh, here's a harvester. That's where they put the weed.
What's with all the seats?
Guess people would pick it.
All right. Then over here.
We have an automatic pickup.
Sorry for the
baler.
movement left to right, guys, but someone don't want to get dizzy. It's a three-wheeler. It's a three-wheeler.
All right, Alice Chambers 1018 tractor, 1914.
Here's another one.
We've got
A steam one.
a Bryan steam tractor, 1924. Did we do that one?
Yep. Did that one right in the beginning. Now we're over.
All right, this is a steam traction
IBM
engine,
Pavilion at the
1886.
World Fair. That's from the World's Fair.
Uh-huh. Judd, you're going back into a house. All right. Here's a John Deere Model B tractor, 1941. Tractor with Ferguson system, 1939.
39. And then this one.
Ferguson Brown tractor, 1938.
Wow. 19. Look at this thing. This is a monstrosity. This looks like to be hay baler. FMC model something. It's a hay baler, isn't it?
FMC Model 2000 Cascade tomato harvester.
Wow, okay. Didn't think of that.
You say tomato, I say tomato.
Yeah.
You say potato, and I say potato.
Yep. So what I'll do for coachisms is
We'll let Yeah Man go up this row.
so we got the John Deere 7000 no-till planter. And then we got a little Caterpillar here. The Model 10 tractor from 1929.
I am finding a
We're
good old
moving
seat
right
while
along
he's doing
here.
that.
This is the Fordson tractor, 1817, 1819 by Luther Burbank. No. Look at that radiator. That engine. Ford Experimental Lightweight Tractor, circa 1709. A little tiny thing. And then this one looks like a steam engine. And that's what it is. It's a Westinghouse portable steam engine, number 345, used by Henry Ford, circa 1881. Yep, there's some other. I really beat coachism up today, it sounds like. Right there, we got Spike Tooth. I can't see. Spike Tooth Hair Harrow. And then we got an International Harvester spreader. Got a bunch of trees. Oliver, cast iron plow, different types of plows. Yep. Cutaway of a Ford tractor, guys. That's something to look at. Yep. You never think of that. 4-cylinder. There's the transmission into the rear end. Very cool. Very cool. Something to see. As we come back around. That's pretty much it. All right. Whoa.
Clark.
All right. I mean, can't show you anything else that ain't here. So, oh, I know what I got to show him.
Yep, he's going to the furniture.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you hit that one.
Yep. You can watch it on the YouTube.
I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll watch it on the picture show.
Got some really cool houses. Oh, look at the heating stoves throughout the centuries. Yeah, cool. They look like furniture. Sorry for any glare. Some of these dollhouses are just really cool. Now this, I gotta see the back side of this mansion, guys. Oh, these people come over here ahead of me. Oh, you can't see inside. You gotta look through windows. That's terrible. Oh well. All right, let's go. See the back side of this one too. That's got a fireplace in it. That's pretty cool. Yep, there's the bedrooms. And then these are houses from different eras of how you would live. Like this is the kitchen, right? But it's from 1840, guys. So that would be your kitchen in 1840. Yep. And we come around this side. This is got the spinning cotton into yarn, 1800s. This is what your house would look like. Yep. This has got to be the 1950s, I would call it. 1940s, 1960s. I was close. 1950s. I'm right. That's your 1950s kitchen. Yep. Very nice. And as you come around over here, This has got to be 1890. Yep. You know, wood burning stove. You got a well over there for water inside your house. Very unique and very cool. Or that English revival dollhouse. Every dollhouse is a different era. Yep. All righty then. 3 thumbs up. Most appreciated. You see me rolling, the hating, rolling.
Yeah, man.
See you later, dudes.
Later, dudes.